destiny. It's the blue seal of my cross. It's the cleanest state that I have ever seen.
Ladies and gents, we are doing a quick switch from our typical playlists right now, and I wanted to do something special. Just a quick little one-off that I want to do. Obviously, I think everyone's been hearing that Steven Gerrard has taken the Rangers job. So, you know what? I'm going to see how it goes in FM. So, basically, as you can see, we're starting out just typical. This is exactly what FM gives you as a basic. And I have thrown in the Ladbrokes League 2 and above. So, we're going to start the game and get going. Obviously, you know that I am a huge Liverpool fan, if you've been following any of my episodes. And with this, you know, Gerrard leaving, I personally don't know how to feel because I don't know much about the Rangers except for their relegation due to financial mismanagement several years ago back into League, was it 3 or 4 of the Scottish Premier League? And so they royally screwed up, but they've climbed back. They just finished 3rd in the league this year. Still have a long way to go from all the supporters that I've been talking to. I have a few friends that are supporters. And it'll be interesting, though, to see Gerrard face up against Brendan Rodgers again. I personally have thought, recently especially, that if Rodgers was given the opportunity to get the players he truly wanted into the club and given the backing, I think he probably could have done a great job. But he wasn't really given that full authority, but Klopp was, and I love Klopp, don't get me wrong, but I think Rodgers could have done a better job if he was given everything that he should have been. Okay, so here we are. Obviously, we have one email. So, Graham, is that right? Murdy is the current Rangers head coach. Obviously, I've kicked him out. I put Steven Gerrard in. This is all using the pregame editor. So, let's see. His history. Southampton. Do they not have... Why won't they have Rangers? Because I kicked him out, maybe? That's weird. Anyway, so you'll see. Let's go to Gerrard. That was just silly. So Steven Gerrard, head coach of the Glasgow Rangers, 37 years old. He's got some okay mentals, knowledge. He needs a little more work on. And I think a lot of what I've heard, especially as a Liverpool fan, Liverpool supporters saying he should not have left so quickly. He should have climbed the ranks a little bit better. You know, he was what, under 18s or under 23s? I don't even remember. What were you? Does it even say? He's got no history. But they said he should have maybe gone to a lesser job and then tried climbing the ranks with another team. So Rangers, I won't say they're the top tier team, but they are a huge team in Europe. They have a huge history. And I think Gerrard is kind of set up to fail if he doesn't do well. And I don't know what the expectations are. If he's expected to take, the top spot away from Celtic, I think he's hosed. And this would be a bad choice for him. Personally, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out. We'll see. This next season is going to be very interesting. So let's sim our way to it and see how he does. Okay, ladies and gents, we are back. So let us see how Gerrard has done. Good old, he's a coach. He was let go, it looks like. He grew. He did grow in a couple of areas. So he learned. Let's see. Yeah, under 18s. Okay, so Gerrard has also earned recognition from soccer community. Gerrard also had a brief spell in charge of Rangers between June 2017 and February 2018. So let's see his history. Really, I don't want his... Do they not have coaching history? So, okay then. Let's go to the Glasgow Rangers. I don't know why I call them Glasgow Rangers. So, they finished 3rd. Jimmy Nicol is their new coach. Let's go to their competition. So, Ladbrokes Premiership last season, they finished 3rd, 19-11 and 8, only 1 point behind Celtic. Aberdeen actually kicked the crap out of both of them. Interesting. So, how do I find out? I knew how to find out head coaches. So, Steven Gerrard sacked after 247 days. Games won 21, 9, and 10. So he wasn't all that great. I guess I don't know much about the Scottish Premiership. I assume it's not all that competitive. I've heard until this huge fall that, until this huge fall that it was basically, look at that, Celtic and Rangers all the way. And then from there, I think every year has been Celtic maybe. So here are his milestones. This is all, from Rangers. So nothing. He's loaned a couple players. He hired Alec Chamberlain as his goalkeeping coach. Where is he? Watford. Liverpool. I knew he was a Liverpool player at some point. So come on. So Paul Reynolds is under 20. Ian Moody is a scout. So it looks like he did progress a little bit through the Europa League against Folgore, I don't know, and then Vaduz. Then he got knocked out by Sparta Praha. So his Europa League journey ended quickly, or somewhat quickly. Second cup round of the Queen of the South. So he did win a couple of games, some big league games there. Premier League head coach of the month for both November and December. Then knocked out by Inverness in the Scottish Cup 4th round. And it looks like shortly after is when he got fired. So let's go to the Rangers. Let's go to their schedule. Let's go to last year's schedule. So February, this is where... No, this is where he got kicked out. So right after this match, St. Johnstone, 1-2 loss. He did not have a good run of form. He had 3 losses and 6 draws. But that's after, not too bad a run. 3, 4, 5 losses, and then you get to this run, and then it stops. And then they beat Celtic the game after. 50,000 people showed up. Damn. Apparently these matches, 6,000, 10,000, 5,000, 10,000. Interesting. The attendance for some reason fascinates me in this game. So that is Steven Gerrard. He does not finish out very well. I'm going to sim another season just to see if he gets picked up by anyone. I have no idea. So let's get to it. Oh, and before I get to it, I wanted to show you this email that I just saw. So Steven Gerrard has had his contract terminated by Rangers managing director Andrew Dickinson. A source close to the team revealed that Rangers players had lost confidence in their head coach, effectively making Gerrard's position untenable. Liverpool Football Club legend Steven Gerrard was born blah blah blah. I'm not going to go through that. Let's see. Following Rangers' 1-2 Ladbrokes Premiership defeat against St. Johnstone last Wednesday, Gerrard's men are currently 4th in the Ladbroke Premiership with 50 points from 29 matches. Rangers have drawn 3 of their last 5 games in the league. Gerrard famously suffered the ignominy of being knocked out of the Scottish Cup by Inverness in January, and footage of that match is being rescued from the archives as he departs his post after a series of more recent disappointments. Rangers will now be looking for a new head coach. Speculation as Gerrard's successor at Ibrox Stadium is rife with Stefano. Okay. Other coaches Mark Warburton, Roger Schmidt, and Ray McKinnon are also being linked with the Rangers hot seat. Jimmy Nicholl has been placed in the temporary charge of the team affairs. So that's where we leave it. So that's Steven Gerrard in his first season with Rangers. Hopefully it goes a lot better than this did. So let's sim that next year, and we'll see what happens. Ladies and gents, we are back. Let us see. It is 30th of May, 2019. Let us see where Steven Gerrard is now. Coach. Yeah. He didn't get a job. So I don't know if he's ever going to get a job. I've kind of seen this in other people's saves where they try and create a manager or move managers in the editor just for testing, and something happens and they never get coached, they never get a head coaching role again. But I can't imagine that Steven Gerrard would sit for a year and a half, for the most part, and not have a job. But, his mentals are still pretty good, especially for a coach, even if it was just a lower league coach. But maybe people are thinking his attributes are too good for a championship level team, but they're not good enough for a premiership level team. I don't know. But so in this save, at least in this FM 18 test, whatever you want to call it, Steven Gerrard still does not have a team to call his home after being fired 247 days, I believe, after starting Rangers head coach. So that's how it is. Hopefully, he'll do a much better job in real life, whether you're a Celtic fan, a Rangers fan, or any other fan of Scottish Premiership. I just hope... I don't really care much about Scottish Premiership. I just haven't gotten into it. Maybe this is my way in. I don't know. But I just hope that these games are fantastic spectacles to watch. Steven Gerrard facing his old head coach, Brendan Rodgers, the last head coach he ever saw at Liverpool before moving to LA Galaxy. Really just hope that they're good matches. I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins the Scottish Premiership, whether it's Rangers or Celtic or Aberdeen or Inverness or whomever else. So, but that'll do it for today right now. That is the test. Steven Gerrard, after 247 days, does get fired from Rangers and cannot find another job. So, sorry, Steven. I really do hope that real life is a little bit better to you than this game has been. So, I'm sorry. But thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.